just like that, we are back with a brand new episode of And Just Like That. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new week, a new us. I want to go ahead and just start off this podcast quickly by announcing my guest before I really get into it. My guest, you may know her as the first co-host of the first JUSH podcast. You may know her as your favorite ice cream scooper back when that was her profession. But you now know her as the girl that puts the order in the back of your car at Miss Target. So hello, and welcome to the stage, this week's guest, Avery Roberts Bolton.
Shut up! Oh my gosh, I've literally been waiting and waiting.
Okay, so the people need to know how have you been? What is new with Avery? So since December 2019, what is new with our good Judy Avery?
Oh my goodness. If we can just break it down, December 2019 to December 2020.
Everything's exactly the same.
Nothing. It's the same. We're still in a pandemic. I added a job and then I dropped a job, so I worked as an ice cream girl and now I'm a Target girl. Shout out to you guys for giving me a bonus. And then most of 2021 was exactly the same up until September when
And what did you do in September?
I booty scooted.
She joined the Hype House.
I have 18,000 followers on Twitter. So, if you guys want to follow me, AveTal, or no. Yeah, that's my Twitter.
You know, I did the same thing because
I forgot. I went, was that mine?
Well, because, I changed my Twitter account.
You've changed it like 3 times, but it used to be
at Jules the Gem. And then I decided...
Now it's a secret.
It's not a secret. You can still definitely find it, but...
Yeah.
It's something that...
It's a treasure hunt.
It's a treasure hunt. JUSH is in the name. You have to figure it out. If you get it, you get it. You clearly don't.
We've probably tweeted each other, so that can be the loophole.
Okay, yeah, just go to Avery's likes or her retweets. I'm definitely in there. She's like my one person that will retweet me.
Yeah, I moved though. I joined a group of 3 lovely women who go to UCLA, and I bag their groceries when they come around the corner to Target, and it's been so much fun.
That's the circle of life.
It really is.
The circle of life is living with women, but also bagging their groceries.
I'm bagging, and I'm glad to do so.
You know
what? You guys
what?
need Cheerios, I'll put it in the Target bag.
She needs Cheerios. Go Glee. You're a freak.
I'm a Glee.
So, anyways, 4 minutes into this, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode.
Let's do it.
So, I would love to talk about my week a little bit. So this week has been pretty nice. I've been having really rough mental health days, though. Like, I will be completely fine 1 second, and then the next just be, like, sobbing.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It's been a weird couple of weeks.
It's been a weird couple of weeks, like, but I feel like it always happens in January. January's always kind of like that post-holiday, like, get your shit together type of time. And let's just say I'm really trying to get my shit together.
Yeah, I understand. It's been a weird, I think really transitioning from Christmas and, like, seeing everybody and being around, like, family and stuff, and then kind of having, like, a week or 2 of, like, just interesting Christmas bliss, and then New Year's, and then it's new. Everything's different now, which it's not, but, like, it is, in my personal opinion.
It's different, and everyone, and I mean literally, like, if you don't have COVID, there's something wrong with you. There's clearly something wrong with both of us. I just want to spend a little bit of time. Okay.
Yeah.
So many family members of mine are currently positive.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
There's 2, but then another 2 that live with the one that's positive. So, like, more is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. everyone has COVID. I literally just saw a tweet as I was in Vaughn's earlier, which we can get into because there was this cute guy in front of me, but then I realized that he wasn't wearing a mask, and I was like, why am I thinking that you're so cute? You're literally not wearing a mask. Like,
He can be good looking and be stupid.
I'm in like my N95, just like waiting for my.
God, he's so. Wait, just kidding.
No, and I was just like, oh my God, is this my love story section? And I was like, no, I'm like, no, he's not wearing a fucking mask. Like, just don't be a loser.
In Vaughn's, nonetheless.
Yeah, in Vaughn's. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy that I had not an embarrassing cart fill, because so I was at Vaughn's yesterday and I literally bought a pack of ramen and bagels. Mm-hmm. That's all I bought.
Yum.
So today I was very glad that I actually had like a couple more things that made me look like someone who is capable of making a dinner. Like someone who's capable of buying fresh produce.
Good for you, because I have not taken that step.
It's really hard. It is really hard. But yeah, I guess moral of the story is just like, if a guy isn't wearing a mask in a grocery store, is he really that cute?
He's not the one.
He's not the one. Actually, he might be the one. COVID.
Oh, girl.
900,000 cases. One day record, mama. Like, I was shocked. Like, I
just
was
don't understand,
shocked.
like, where are we going from here? Like,
what do we do?
when is the downfall coming? Like, I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
There is no light at the end of the tunnel. We are going to live with this the rest of our life. It's either that your ass gets vaccinated or, I'll see you in hell, mama, I guess.
Like, it's just, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, God, like, I'm gonna be 25 and I can't, like, wear a mask. Like, I can't be my own self walking around without this girl on my face, because no one is giving a shit. It's pissing me off.
This is another confession. So I remember
Tell me.
So over the summer when they released the mask mandate and I stopped wearing masks in stores, I made a comment to Avery. And I was like, oh my God, I get what the Republicans mean. I can finally breathe. Okay. And at my work, we have to wear N95. Thank you, work. Like, we're required to wear N95 masks at all times.
I love that.
Girl, the second I get off that shift and I'm walking out, like, oh my gosh. No.
Of fresh air.
No, I'm like, I'm ready to vote red. Of course I'm not, but like...
No,
like a breath of fresh air in that noggin. Props to the nurses and the doctors and the healthcare workers that have to wear those masks 16-hour days. Like, props to you, girl. I cannot.
Absolutely. No, I was thinking about it today because I went to go get COVID tested today just for fun, just for safety.
As a girl should.
Just absolutely go get tested whether you think you have it or not. It's just protocol. Girl, just be safe. But I went to go to this COVID site and I'm just looking at all these people who are like working it, and they're just like covered and stuff so that they like, because they're with people all the time testing them up close and personal. I'm like, I cannot imagine.
Yeah, I
mean, cannot imagine,
especially when like Miss Omicron is so contagious. I heard that it is as transmissible as measles, and like I remember reading an article and it saying like Omicron, for every one person that has Omicron, like 10 to 25 people would get it. Because that's just how contagious it is. So anyways, keep wearing your mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Please. Be smart, get tested. Maybe, maybe that vacation that you want to go on next week, maybe you not go on it,
Yeah.
But then again, also take your own precautions. If you're get your vaccine, get your booster if you haven't yet. I just got mine a couple weeks ago.
Me too. I did a couple days after Christmas.
Me too.
Christmas miracle.
Literally Christmas miracle. But as we're reaching the 10-minute mark, one thing I do not want to spend the entire podcast is fucking COVID.
It's COVID.
That's the last thing that people want to hear. It's the last thing I want to hear. So let's go ahead and jump to our next topic, which is going to be I want an Avery review on LA. I want to know your favorite thing about, or maybe your favorite couple things about LA, but I also want to know the things that you cannot stand, whether it be the
Okay.
influencers, whether it be whether it be the traffic, whether it be, the
Yeah.
awful men there, awful women there. I don't know. Let's get into it. What is your favorite part about living in LA?
I think one of my favorite things is just realizing that I am literally so close to anything. Like, I just realized that I'm literally, and I'm so sorry for all you girls that are stuck over there, because, like, she just flipped me off, so I said, I'm sorry, girl. But I'm just, like, I'm realizing that I'm so close to everything. Like, I can look up something that I want to, like, try or see, and I can. It's not that far. Like I went to I was driving on Sunday and I was near Pomona and which I didn't even know that was a city. So good for Pomona. I'm learning places, geography of the LA area. And there's just like I'm looking at the snow on the mountains.
Yep.
And I'm like I cannot like I can go anywhere. I can do
Yep.
anything.
You
It's
can literally do
crazy.
anything. It's crazy.
Like I drove on the Pacific Coast Highway for the first time um, like right before Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I've never done this before. Like, there's just so much stuff that, like, everyone's done that I, like, haven't. And I have so many new opportunities. It's crazy.
What's been the favorite thing that you've done since you've been there?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't do, for someone that has so many opportunities, I don't do them enough. I went to like a bar for the first time, like a bar, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. All the girls are doing this.
Okay, but like freaks me out, by the way. Like, you'd expect me like to thrive in a situation like of a bar, because it's
Yeah.
like it's a bunch of buzzed people that just want, that like will laugh at my jokes.
Yeah.
The sheer amount of anxiety I get
It's stressful.
it's stressful. I don't like it. I don't like feeling like, well, I love being on display, but I don't like that feeling of feeling on display, like, yeah, I don't know. And that's also just because, like, we're really young, Avery. We're really
We
young.
are. I'm
So,
young.
yeah, we're still getting
But
used
yeah.
to everything.
Yeah, I'm not a I do not act like I'm a 21-year-old because I'm just so uncommitted with my alcohol that I don't know. I'm usually just like, I'll drive you guys.
Yeah,
I like to take a drink. I like drinking at home.
I really like drinking at home too because I'm always the one that has to drive. So it's like, I'm sitting here drinking a margarita as we're talking.
Yum.
What is your least favorite thing about LA?
Um, I truly didn't want to go into the mindset of like people act differently when they're from certain places, but people are absolutely the they're so rude. Like I've never met people, and like I get it because like most of them that come, I'm just thinking like a work perspective too. Like the amount of pretentious, just insanely rude people that come into my work and like they're carrying like I have a coworker and he tells me all the prices of like bags that he sees because he likes to he likes on
Aww.
a bag, or, and so he'll be like, oh my gosh, that woman that just yelled at you, her purse was $15,000, and I'm like, I mean, I guess I get it because like the purse was $15,000, so I guess you can treat people however you want to.
Yeah, but
I don't think you
but,
should, but like,
yeah.
but like, honestly, like, what's gonna happen?
But if
they,
I was paying
you know?
$15,000 for a bag, I would also think I could do whatever the hell I want. Like.
I agree, but I'm like, why are you shopping at Target then?
Well, there's really much shopping at Target, not Walmart, mama. Like, she's not thumbing into Walmart.
Yes.
Not with the rest of my girls, Nope, that girl
Nope.
went to Target. Also,
But yeah,
okay, I don't want to give too much information out, but you work at a Target in a very affluent area.
Yeah.
When you think of where the people with money live in LA, Avery works at that Target. Like,
I get that. Beyonce was there when I first started working
tell the
there.
people about Beyonce. I want to hear about the Delexio sisters.
Yes, oh my gosh. By the way, I call the D'Amelio girls Delexios. I don't like D'Amelio. I don't think it's as good. Especially when you say Dixie Delexio.
Avery's name in my phone is Dixie Delexio. Earlier at work, I've been using Siri a lot to just send messages. Because I think it's funny because all of my friends have really weird names in my phone. So I was like, hey Siri, text Dixie Delexio, like all of this stuff. And my coworker kind of looked at me and she was like, who? And I was like, oh, it's my good Judy. You know, like that's my friend.
That's my girl Delexio. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, so tell the people about the celebrities that you've seen, the
Yes.
encounters.
Yeah, so there haven't been too many, but I mean like more than what I've ever
You
experienced
literally
anyways.
saw beyond. Okay, come on. You saw the celebrities. So
I did.
You cannot get a celebrity as big as you did.
Absolutely. No. It was, and it was the first celebrity too. I was probably like 2 or 3 weeks into work and there was like 50 security guards like in the store. Like I couldn't go anywhere and I was like, what is going on? And my supervisor was like, oh, like Beyonce and Blue Ivy are over in the women's section. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, this is like the Target they come to. Like that's their Target is that one.
That is insane to me. Okay, and I will never forget the feeling of absolute, and I wanted Avery dead. I wanted her head on a stake. I was so mad, like, cause I was like sitting there, cause it was like later in the day, right?
Yeah.
And I remember just sitting there and like seeing my phone light up, and the text being from you, Beyonce is at Target right now. And I was like, no. And you were like, no.
Liar.
Literally.
And I had texted you first. You were the first person
because
I texted.
my at for literally 2 years was Beyonce. Like,
I had to.
I've been in the Beehive for a long time, and I will remain
She's
in the Beehive.
She is the worker bee.
Oh, girl, she's putting in the hours. She's putting in the hours.
She's putting in the money.
So you saw Beyonce. You've also seen the Delexio sisters.
The Delexio sisters. So I was incorrect. It wasn't the sisters. It was just Charlie.
Who made $17.5 million last year. Clap for that girl. Clap for that girl. The top 3 TikTok earners last year were my 3 favorites. The Delexio sisters and Miss Addison Rae.
Yes!
I am an Addison Rae stan.
I'm sorry, but the movie was just too good.
Oh, the movie, the music. Okay, have you heard her like unreleased single? I want to play it for everyone, but I think we might get taken down.
You'll get copyrighted.
I'm like gonna sing it for you. It's called "I Got It Bad." It is so good. I'm like about to pause the podcast right now so we can listen to it and then go on. Actually, I'm literally gonna do that right now. We will be. Oh my God, we truly have it bad. Like, yeah, we got it bad. Avery and I just spent the last maybe 45 minutes talking, just chatting, having a great conversation. All of that got deleted. I was trying to start our next segment, and I was trying to be proactive, so I was trying to get to the beginning so I could copy our intro so I could do a change on it. And on a Mac, if you slide really fast, it thinks that you're trying to like go back on the page. So my Mac thought I was trying to go back on the page and deleted all of that content. So yeah, we got it bad. Please stream Addison's new unreleased song when it comes out. Yeah, I got it bad. So without
Yeah.
further ado, we are just going to jump straight into the hot topics and unfortunately just make this a little bit of a shorter episode because I don't want to relive the last 35 minutes. I don't think that Avery wants to
wouldn't be
relive
the
the last
same.
35 minutes. And
I
it would just,
promise
it would
y'all,
not be
I
the
will
same.
be back.
It just wouldn't be
I'll
the
be
same.
back
We
at
already
some
talked
point.
about everything.
No, we didn't. It was honestly, it was just
Yes,
us
and we didn't really talk about
gossiping,
anything that great, you know. So
Oh,
it was us gossiping. It was us sitting at Chili's, having a chat. So let's get into some hot topics. Let's get into some stories that you need to know so you can survive the next work week, the next
do it.
week of hanging out with boring people, whatever you need. So, I have two forms of breaking news. We are recording this podcast Wednesday, January 12th, and there has been not one, but two things today in the last 2 hours that I've had to add to our docket. The first being that Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet have decided to call it quits after 4 years of marriage.
Oh, they have a message.
I have their little thing, their statement, and I'll go ahead and read it for everyone. So it says, "We have felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. A revolution is unfolding, and our family is of no exception, feeling and growing from the same seismic shifts occurring. And so we share our family news, that we are parting ways in marriage. We share this not because we think it's newsworthy, but so that as we go about our lives, we may do so with dignity and honesty. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. We free each other to who we are learning to become. Our devotion and unwavering to the sacred life and our children. Teaching our children what's possible. Living the prayer, may
So
love
extra.
prevail. J and L." At the beginning of this, I was feeling very
She's
anti
pro.
this.
She's all for it.
At
I
the
know
end
she
of it,
is.
oh, she's for it. Come on.
Yeah.
What not a better... Do I think it's a little pretentious? Yeah. Do I think it's a little snobbish? Yeah.
Yes.
Do I think that we needed
Yeah.
this? No. Am I glad that we have this? Yeah. Come on. We have felt
Girl.
the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. You
They
knew
said-
you
said
knew that
that
you were
and I
you
went,
were walking
"Girl,
into some
are they
shit
talking
with
about?"
that. A revolution is unfolding and our family is of
We're
no
going
exception. Okay. We're really breaking this down piece by piece. Yes, totally agree that there's a revolution unfolding. I am here for it now. I am no. Rip it to shreds. Do it, No, because I'm getting so fed up. And it's the only thing that you had to do for me is just start upcharging me on shit that I used to get for a good deal.
Yep.
Second that inflation started affecting the prices of everything around
Down.
me, rip it to shred. Shut it down. Let's go. Okay. Anyways, but our family is no exception. Okay. I think it's weird to equate your
girl.
family to you being in the 1%. Yeah, I'm maybe that's not the revolution.
Yeah,
You
give
should
me
be
some
sitting out of this
the-
revolution, girl.
Give me
You
some
should
of
be
what you
feeding
got.
us, mama. Yeah, give me some of
Aquaman.
that Dothraki money, Jason Momoa. Game of Thrones. Yeah, give me some of that sand dollar.
I don't know
And
what that
feeling
means.
and growing from the seismic shifts occurring. Oh, God, just say that you
they're
realized that the first 2 years of your marriage were great, but then you realized that you had to really live with each other in 2020 and 2021,
People
and you just
change.
couldn't do it anymore, There's nothing wrong with that, and I like that. And so we share our family news that we are parting ways in marriage. I love that. Parting ways in marriage. I think that is a great quote. Like, I feel like everyone, from now on, you should be
agree with
parting ways from marriage. You should not be getting divorced. Especially if you have kids,
like,
you know, it's like,
divorce sounds like a very
there's definitely still a
negative
life that you will be
connotation. Like,
living
this is
together,
bad.
you know? Yeah, I love that we are parting ways in marriage. But and then this quote. We share this not because we think it's newsworthy, but so that we can go about our lives as we may do so with dignity and honesty. Okay.
Like,
You, of
someone's
course, you
gonna
have to
notice
share
that
it.
you
You're
guys aren't
fucking
together
Jason Momoa
anymore.
and Lisa Bonet.
You have
like,
to say
you
it.
have to share it. Yeah, yeah. But I guess that is a good thing. You know, it's like you know, so we can go about our lives with dignity and honesty. Like, I like that because they're like,
With
well, we
someone
have to tell
new.
you this. So when you see me, you
That's
know,
why.
when you see me with my new man, you know, like when you see Jason Momoa with Nicole Kidman. I've never seen that movie. I just know that
She
Nicole
plays
Kidman's in it. I don't
AMC.
know what character she plays. She plays AMC spokesperson. Sorry,
Nicole
I should have said AMC
Justice for Nicole
spokesperson Nicole Kidman. She loves the movie. Oh God, justice for that theater. Okay, next quote. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. Now that is a bullshit quote. What are your thoughts? Do you want me to read it to you again? Because I feel like I didn't really say it clear. Okay. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. Just say that you respect each other and move on with it. Just say that there's no ill... Yeah, like, just say that there's no ill will and just go about your day. But, like, come on. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. Like, what?
But then also, I don't know. It just sounds very, like...
Well, I guess it's more of saying it's just like the love that we have for each other is going to evolve.
Yeah.
But we don't know how it's going to evolve, and we don't know how we're going to feel about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, you should just say that we respect each other, you know, like... okay, next quote. We free each other to be who we are learning to become.
It's going to be her next
Love
Instagram
that quote.
caption.
I will probably use that quote in some like academic writing, in something. Like, I really like that. Like, we free each other to become who we... Yeah, love that. Love that. Our devotion unwavering to the sacred life and our children.
Yeah.
I think that our
children
children
yours,
and the sacred life would have been better, personally. You know. Yeah, they're your children. But then this quote really made me like, okay, I love this.
Divorce.
Teaching our children what's possible.
Yeah.
Love that. But having a divorce, you know, like, ending romantic and sexual love for one person, to love them in a different way and to move on, you know, and evolve, like, that's beautiful. Here I am 10 minutes later into this going, wow, I'm really glad that we covered this. I'm having a great time dissecting. Like, I'm having a wonderful time just being like, yeah. Because, well, this is what I do with Taylor Swift lyrics all the time. Like, I'll just be sitting there, I'll be like, what does she mean about her Midas touch on the Chevy door, you know? And November flush in your flannel cure? Like, okay, like, wait. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Oh my God. Like, the picture, the painting writes itself. Funny story. Me, Ronnie, and our other good Judy were sitting there at Red Robin. And me and Andy, I think I told you this story, but I have to tell it again for the podcast because it cracked me up. We're sitting there, and me and our friend, we like spoken word the entire bridge of Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. The second not a beat goes on without Ronnie going, Stunning. Can you hand me a napkin? Like,
Stunning. Can you hand me a napkin?
oh my god. Like, the comedic timing on that woman, just like
She
not
said,
a
"Y'all
beat
shut
after,
up."
like, bridge was over. Ronnie was like, she was just like, cause she,
November
but come on,
crush.
like, I can't, I will never get over that line. You're my desert than Chevy
Your
door.
jacket.
Like, come on, like,
Yes.
yeah, like you would know exactly what she's saying.
Yes.
But you know what I mean? It's like you know exactly. I can see the photo in my mind. Anyways, back to the other lyrical geniuses of our generation, I guess, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. Teaching our children what's possible, living the prayer, may love
Claps
prevail.
for her.
Oh, get on, like, a round of applause. Like, what a way, like, what a way just to live your truth, Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and then that loser getting... Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are engaged. With some ugly engagement photo, video. I was like, oh, this was clearly, like, done on command, because I'm like, where's the photographer?
I didn't even see it.
Just a shit, like, iPhone camera. He set up 3 phones. I'm watching it right now. So while you look it up, I'm going to go ahead and read you the caption of this one. Okay? In July of 2020, we sat under this banyan tree. We asked for magic. We were oblivious to the pain we could face together in such a short, frenetic period of time. Unaware of the work and sacrifices their relationship would require from us, but intoxicated off of the love and the karma. Somehow, a year and a half later, having walked through hell together and having laughed more than I could have ever imagined possible, he asked me to marry him. And just as in every lifetime before this one, and as in many lifetimes that will follow it, I said yes. ... And then we drank each other's blood. 1/11/22.
She would be the girl to do... Yeah.
Are you looking at the photos? What are your thoughts?
Like...
Before we start dissecting every single lyric, what are your thoughts?
I'm not surprised whenever they post shit like that. Like, it's not shocking to me anymore. Like, I've
What do you think about the relationship? Like, what is the Avery stance on the relationship?
I don't know. They seem to make each other happy, despite the fact that I feel like they're weirdly, like, complete opposites and don't kind of mesh together. That they're kind of perfect for each other. They're both weird. I feel like it works.
Yeah. My prediction for this for this relationship is they don't make it to marriage, or they get married really quick.
Dang.
They're broken up by 3 years in either opportunity. I think that Megan Fox sucks him dry in a good way. She sucks all the life that she needs from this relationship.
All right.
And she moves on to bigger and better things. Because I think that Megan Fox, because of this relationship, has had a resurgence. And I think that resurgence is going to last. But I think that resurgence is only going to last if she breaks up with him and moves on to the next best thing. I think that he will remain who he is, and she will remain
for some
better.
reason I thought that he was younger than he is. Because I was going to say, he's 31.
How old is he?
So did I. So
oh my God,
in my mind it was like,
like
a kind of early little midlife crisis she may be going through. But she's only 4 years older than him. It's not like it's a huge age gap. But I mean, I feel like he acts so much younger and he portrays such a, like, almost, I don't know, like, immature,
22-year-old mindset.
Using that as, like, a, it's like what, what's her name is doing with they did the announcement together at the music award thing. Her and was it a Kardashian? Yeah, like they're doing like this. It's
Courtney
like the
and
same
Travis Barker.
thing. Yeah, so I just feel like
Well,
that
they're
they're
like
feeding
couple
off each other
friends.
that way. Like the girls have an idea. No,
Well, yeah, and I
absolutely.
think that Kim did the same thing. And we will be
Yeah.
seeing Chloe shortly after she stops with this whole Tristan mess. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this one by one. I'm gonna go ahead and skip for the magic part. I want to get into the we are oblivious. We were oblivious to the pain we would face together in such a short, frenetic period of time.
None of those words made sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay. The pain. Okay. Also, maybe that there was a lot of stuff that they were going through together, but like the pain,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you were a pain.
Ass,
Like you
like,
people
it's
are
your-
a pain
like,
in
it's
my ass. Like, do not make this the public's fault. Like, make this your own fault. Like, unaware of the work and sacrifices the relationship would require from us, but intoxicated off of the love. What? Like, okay. This is what makes me think that this is such a Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie relationship. So, and then we drank each other's blood. Do you think that how much blood do you think that this was?
See,
Like, do you
I
think
wanna
that
be
this
like,
was
oh,
an
they had a little
ounce? Do you think it was like a little prick in the finger?
I was like, maybe they had like a little shot glass. I feel like they had a whole damn like chalice.
Like, did they call the okay, like, did they just like cut their like hand open, or did they call like a phlebotomist, like, pump the blood out?
They drank it. Like, I don't feel like it was like a, let me lick the cut off your hand. Like, I feel like that they got some blood drawn, they poured it in a Madonna in cup, and they crossed arms. Yes, they crossed
Like the black
arms
goblet?
and they drank each other's. I absolutely think that's how it went down.
I wish that I'm like, where's that video?
Please.
Where's that video? Where, like, give the people what they want. This is what we want. You know what we also want? You know what I want? I always want more Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson news. I am obsessed. Oh, I love it because I love both parties. Like, I love Pete Davidson and I love Kim Kardashian.
I love that.
I am.
I love that.
I think that he's really funny.
He's funny.
I think that he's really funny. Oh, I'm getting into my my stand-up comedian gig.
I love it.
Because it's my new goal to become a stand-up comedian because I'm fucking hilarious.
Just, I don't know, something about them I've always had a soft spot. I mean, most of them are kind of awful, but they make...
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, stand-up is just
industry.
awful. Like, stand-up is like a podcast.
But
nobody really wants to go. Nobody really wants
go.
to listen, but, their friend's cousin is in it, so they got to do it, So Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson just went on vacation to the Bahamas and have been seen prancing around the island and eating pizza and doing their JUSH. What are your thoughts on this relationship?
First thought, did you see that they went to the Camarillo outlets? Straight up, they did.
No,
yes.
wait,
yes,
Kim
because,
what?
Jack Harlow news. He was at a Jack Harlow show on, I don't know what day, but he went out and performed with Jack Harlow, and then their next stop after, I think it was a show in LA. Their next stop, they were driving through the Camarillo outlets, and they went to Camarillo. People had paparazzi pictures.
Oh my gosh! I guess I'll see it on Demois.
But Mackenzie, I didn't see the pictures, but Mackenzie was like,
I guess I'll see it on Sunday.
Right, I went, oh my gosh. So, but I honestly, I think that I initially thought like extremely like PR because she was on SNL. I think that I still think it is that way, and I think they're actually very much enjoying each other's company. No.
I don't think that they're in love. I think that they are having a
great
time. I think, yeah, and I think that they know
No.
that this isn't gonna hurt
She's
anybody.
having fun. He gets to have some
They
buzz again in the news. You know?
Oh, he gets to be
Of our
with the
generation.
sex icon of our generation. He gets to be like he suddenly millions more people know
Yes.
and are aware
Yes.
of Pete Davidson than ever before. This was the smartest move that
I
both of their
agree.
PR teams did together. And
I've
I
enjoyed
love
it.
every second of it. I really do. And I believe in the fling, and I believe, I believe that they're having a great time. I believe that they're really just, I believe that he could be some sort of a comedy mentor to her. I believe that she could be some sort of a celebrity, how to
Yeah.
stay relevant and how to be on top forever. I feel like they're both getting a lot of things out of this relationship,
She's
and
also
I'm really
hilarious.
obsessed with it. And
She's
if anything,
funny.
yep, she's funny. She's very self-aware. I love a girl who
Yes.
she gets a joke. And she's
Have
not
you
afraid
seen
to
all
joke
of
around
North's
too.
TikToks?
And I can officially
They're funny.
yeah,
Yes.
I follow. Oh no, I think they're going to be,
agree.
I think they're all going to be great kids. I really do. I think that one thing I think the Kardashians are good parents.
No, you're correct.
Hate me. I think that they're great parents. Like, I would love to have of course you would love to have a Kardashian as a parent, but like, truly, I really like the Kardashians, and, well, okay,
No.
I like Kim. I don't really like anybody else. If I'm being completely honest, I could live the rest of my life not knowing what Kylie or Khloe or, well, I'll keep an eye out for
Miss
Caitlyn.
Jenna.
Hi, it's me, Caitlyn. I really want to. Okay, I'm really bad at like me imitating her, but I would love to get a really good
feel like you
Caitlyn
can
Jenner
do-
impression.
I feel like you can
I
nail it if
would
you- if
eat
you
that
start
up.
working for it.
Is that what are you being transphobic? What are you calling me, Louisa? Oh, look, I don't have to edit that part out anymore. I was going to edit that part out. I'm glad I don't have to anymore. No, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. Love them. So, now I got some sad news. Me skipping the Joe Exotic story because I could really care less.
I don't know anything about what's going on. I
okay.
saw your stuff.
Oh, neither did I. No,
Yeah,
I didn't
that
watch
was
it because
the
Carol
first
Baskin wasn't in it.
She's the star of the show.
She's the reason why I watched. I'm sorry, girl boss. Okay, but I hated that when everyone was like,
Who cares?
She killed her husband. She
Who
killed her husband.
cares?
Oh, so what? Like, you
Who
wouldn't do it for
cares?
the check. Like, come on. He was
older than
he was
her.
weird. Wasn't he like a bad husband?
Yeah,
he was like a bad
19
husband.
or
Like,
something.
why
He
not
was,
kill
like,
him?
40. Like, who cares?
Yeah, you know what I
Dead
mean?
beats
Like,
dead.
who cares?
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, now that we've talked so much about
Okay.
this, let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick. So, the Tiger King star is launching a GoFundMe and asking an incredible 500,000. Okay, this is from a TMZ article. An incredible $500,000 to cover recent legal fees associated with his ongoing feud with Carol. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, a judge sanctioned Joe and instructed him to pay Carol nearly $10,000.
Go Carol.
Go, Carol. Get your money's worth. No, because I'm like, Netflix really used my girl Carol Baskin for a check
No, they did.
and left her to die. Do I think that anyone... No, there, like, shouldn't be any privately owned zoos. I'm very against that. Zoos should not be for entertainment. Zoos should be for rehabilitation of animals, and yeah, totally agree. But yeah,
I'm not giving you money.
yeah, Joe, pay him the money. I'm not
giving you
donating.
money.
I'm not donating. Some sucker will donate some money. He should have started asking for money in 2020. His team should have been ready to
Start
go.
donating to me.
And
Yeah.
and start donating to me now,
I
because
literally
nobody
have not
cares
thought
now.
about it
Nobody
since I
cares.
binged it all in quarantine in 2020. I haven't thought about the show since.
Yeah, which feels like a whole like
I don't remember who
that
I
was a
was.
different person back then.
Girl.
We have come so far.
Don't get me started.
So this is when I do my Wendy Williams segue. So I'm gonna do it. I have more TikTok followers than him. He was 19.
And he was murdered.
And he was murdered. Anyways, Bruce Springsteen's daughter is going to the Olympics. Bob Saget dead at 65.
I was shocked.
Shocked. I was shocked. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to go on my phone and that be the first tweet I saw.
My roommate Mackenzie said, "Y'all, guess what?" She told me. Yes, friend of the show. She was on an episode way back when, but doesn't exist anymore. But
it's on my laptop.
She was on an old episode way back when, and she announced it to me, and me and the other two girls went, "You're joking. This is a joke." It wasn't something that I was assuming would make me upset, but it was just very much like that's someone that I did watch growing up. So it was a very odd death to come to.
Mhm. Yeah, like it was weird. It was weird. But autopsy reports have came out. I guess that he died in his sleep. It was either like a stroke or like a heart attack or something like that. Like it came very sudden. There was no pain involved. I was listening to a podcast earlier and it was talking about how like this is a little like, much. He like died and his like hand was on his, like one hand was on his heart and the other one was just by his side in bed. Like it was a very, I'm glad that if he were to go out right now, before his time, I'm glad it happened somewhat painless and it was, there was no foul play, I guess is what I mean. It's like he didn't get, like loss of a legend. It's so sad too because he was really just starting on like a revamp of his career. Like he had, I believe, just started a podcast, was going on tour. Like he was really entering like a new era for Bob Saget.
Did you know the tea about him?
Yeah. Loss of an icon.
Do you know the tea about him?
Huh?
All the like bad person tea.
Oh, wait. Okay. I heard something today that he's a child predator.
He just...
Okay, so I've never heard this before, recently. So please enlighten me.
Basically, okay. I was sad initially just because I really, 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 really loved Full House growing up. But then everyone started posting about it on TikTok about how, like, no one should actually be sad that he's dead. And I went, what's going on? But I
she
guess
was a networker.
Okay. But
You'll get
I guess
that joke
that
later.
he used to just make remarks about Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, like inappropriate remarks, like when they were like very, very young, which it doesn't matter what age they were, that's weird and disgusting, but when they were like children, like babies.
Wait, dude, is there any quotes that you could tell me? Like, I could bleep it out.
It came out that when they were babies, they would have a hard time recording with them sometimes, or start filming. So they would, instead of using them for rehearsal, they would use like a doll to like mimic or imitate so that they could practice their lines with Michelle. And I guess that he pretended to touch the doll, saying that it was the kids.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I now relinquish everything that I just said.
And then I guess that he's just made a bunch of awful jokes in his history that I don't know all of them, but I heard that one and I went, really? Like, really?
Right. Okay, well, I mean, if that's true, I guess
redact my statement.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, okay? You know, it's my favorite fake tweet, and it's like a fake Variety tweet, and it's like, Alvin Hitchcock on making a superhero movie,
dead.
quote, I'm dead. and it's him going,
He's dead.
he's dead. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is post-production Jules in her first editing of the podcast. And I just wanted to add something here. So I did a lot of research last night to see if there was any substantial claims about what everyone has been saying. And as far as I could tell, there was really no large claims proving that any of this happened with Bob Saget. So I am still going to be on the Bob Saget love train until any other news comes out. So, you know, rest in peace to a comedy legend. And yeah, from what I know, Mary-Kate and Ashley were still great friends with him and still kept in contact with him till the end of his life. So anyways, let's get back into this week's episode. Okay, well...
I mean, listen.
Okay, I almost made a really blanket statement I probably shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't.
Good.
Former American Idol runner-up Clay Aiken announced on Monday he's running for Congress again in North Carolina, this time seeking to succeed the retiring U.S. Representative David Price.
What is he running as?
Would you vote for Clay Aiken? Democrat.
Okay. I honestly.
He's best friends with Meghan McCain.
Wait, that's kind of everything, though.
That's kind of...
That's kind we made a statement at the beginning of this before we started recording that I would, because I'm so bad, not use the C word, and this girl comes out and she's the one to use gun.
Okay, one margarita later, one very stiff, large margarita later,
Yeah, I'd vote for Clay Aiken.
She was serving.
No, I agree. I would vote for Clay Aiken. I don't have anything against him. I will be honest, though, I really don't know anything about him besides that they weirdly featured him in that weird episode of Phineas and Ferb where they make The Longest Day of Summer, and him and Shaka Khan come out and start singing. That's the
Maybe those were the only
only
two celebrities that would do it.
Yeah, I feel like it makes sense to me that he would be the one to do so.
So Clay Aiken would actually be the first wax figure to be a U.S. representative. Very glad of that. Representing Madame Tussauds, Clay Aiken. He's gay.
Is he gay?
I think so. Well, I mean...
I'm gonna tell you right now, I would
is
not
he gay?
Clay
Okay.
Aiken.
Is Clay Aiken gay?
Oh, he looks gay. Sorry, was that rude?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
She's bisexual, everybody.
Okay. I take it back. So am I. Oh, Ghirardelli chocolate.
Is he? Wait, is he
there's rainbow
gay?
flags in this picture. That's the first thing that showed up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say yes.
Clay Aiken gay? Okay. I'm pretty sure he's gay.
Clay Aiken gay?
I don't know, like, he gives... Oh, I was about to say something really offensive. I'm not going to say. Should I say
Okay, go ahead. Girl, it's your word, not mine.
It's my podcast.
He is gay, he's gay.
Clay Aiken gives me the same vibe that Michael Jackson does. If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean.
If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
If you get what I... for the people in the back, clap if you care.
Oh, girl, he's gay. Can you see this?
Oh, mama. Well, yeah, girl, that's Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, mama. He is a theater kid. It's a musical.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
So for our final and last story of this week, of this episode of life.
This shit episode that we've ruined.
this messy episode where I allege that Clay Aiken might be guilty for the same crimes that Michael Jackson was not guilty for. Billboard confirms that Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, Kanye West, and Swedish House Mafia will headline Coachella this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the official poster right now.
Billie Eilish, would you go see?
I have never been an eyelash. I don't know if that's what her fins are called, but I'm gonna call them that.
Oh, there, yeah.
The eyelashes. Um, but I listened to her first album and I liked it a lot. Like I wasn't actively wanting to go to a concert, but like I listened to it and I know some songs that aren't just on the radio. But second album, she had some of the girls come out, some of the songs, but I didn't love it in full. Like it wasn't my favorite. So I would absolutely see her if I was at this event, but I don't think I'm actively trying to go see her. Like I'm gonna go buy tickets to go specifically see Miss Eilish. You know?
So I already know your answer to this next one. Kind of almost want to skip over it because, like, I have become such a hater of this person in such a quick amount of time. Like, really have just, like, became, like, the hater of Harry Styles.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just find him so bland. Now. Like, I don't know why. I just, like, I'm like, if you're... Where's the flavor?
I don't know what flavor.
I don't know. Also, like, you're not a girl, bitch. Stop pretending like you have good fashion. You look like shit. You look like shit. Like, you skate on being white and straight presenting. And cis, mama. Like, no one else could get away with that shit. No one else in their mother could get away with that and be okay. I think that he's going to bring...
Everybody gets away with that, though. Being straight and...
No, I'm talking about the ugly fucking clothes that man wears. The ugly things that he thinks is artistic. And I'm like, no, mama, that is shit from a butt. That is shit from a butt. Kanye West, skip.
Boo. I don't care.
Swedish House Mafia. I like that one song when we were little.
I don't know who that is.
They're like they're Swedish House. Could you imagine
Mafia?
it's just a Swedish house?
The Mafia?
Okay, wait. I'm looking up. There's that one song. Oh, don't you worry, child.
Okay. Yeah.
You know that one?
Okay.
That's like their thing.
Well, Phoebe Bridgers is performing on the same day as Harry. So...
See, you should go to that day.
I should go to that day.
See, I was just talking to someone at work that was like, I would love to go to a festival. It's just the music that I listen to, it's not going to be at the same festival.
All over the place. Like, it's
you know,
they're not all going to be in a group. Like, it's going to be very different people.
Yeah, because then, like, my festival would be a very weird, eclectic festival. I'm going on the Coachella thing right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Swedish House Mafia, sure, whatever. Oh, okay, wait, this is different than what I saw earlier. What I saw earlier was different. Ooh, okay, wait, but Phoebe Bridgers getting that high of a little thing.
I know!
Wait, no, the way that I have to go now? Oh my god, Carly Rae Jepsen's gonna be there.
I know!
It's my girl boss. I fucking love her. Okay, yeah, I would totally go see Phoebe. I would see Carly Rae Jepsen. That's about it for that. Oh, I would totally want to go see the City Girls. Oh my god, cool. Oh, I would want to see Doja.
Mm-hmm. That girl performs.
Oh my god, Kim Petras. I want to see Kim.
Kim!
My Coconuts. Love her.
I know she's going to perform that.
That's a great song. Oh, and I'd also see... Is Lana Del Rey still performing? Or she got taken off?
I thought she was still on here.
Oh, she got taken off.
Oh, did she?
Oh, and I would totally go see Megan, too. And Conan Gray.
Yep. Girl in Red's here.
Love Conan Gray.
Are you a girl in Red?
Taylor Swift? The girl in red? But yeah. Anyways, Billboard. Boring. I probably wouldn't go to Coachella. Not my vibe.
I've never been a Coachella girl. Like, I'm not a festival person.
Yeah. It just seems like a lot of walking.
Sounds like
I would
too
like
much.
to sit.
Also, Coachella is hot. I don't do the heat.
It's hot. I don't do hot. I like to sit.
Yeah.
I like to sit. I like people to come to me. I don't like to have to go to people. I don't like large crowds.
No.
I don't like paying way too much money for the simple things in life. I don't like that you can't bring anything in.
Nothing. You have to buy everything
Like,
there.
there's
Water?
so many... I'm not doing that.
No. No.
No.
I don't know who most of these people are,
Bring
though.
back... I don't know. Okay, anyways, this episode is over. Like, OVERO.
This episode
I am
is
done.
Done.
Post-production Jules coming at you yet again just to say thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoyed or even if you did not, please go ahead and like, follow, and share our Instagram account and at and just like that. Please like and rate 5 stars our podcast on Spotify, and please come back next week for a brand new episode with some brand new hot topics. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great week, and if you have made it this far in the podcast, please comment on one of the next posts in the next couple days whether or not you would go to Coachella and who you would go see. Anyways, babes, have a great week, and I'll hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah.